Space Shuttle, this is flight safety. Keep your hands on the handrail or inside the vehicle and remain seated while in motion. You are clear for launch. Have a great flight to Starport 75.
Hey, Glenn.
Hey, Chris. How are you?
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Am I allowed to say that?
No, I'm forcing you to say Merry Christmas.
Well, see, that's the thing. Is like, but I really want to say Happy Holidays because there are multiple holidays.
There are. You can also say Happy Hanukkah.
I could.
You
Are
can
you
say.
Jewish? I didn't know that.
No, I'm not. But
Okay.
you can say whatever you want because it's just a pleasant.
But I legitimately mean Happy Holidays.
Yes.
But I feel like I'm not allowed to say that because I'm told that I'm not that like people are keeping me from being able to say Merry Christmas.
Well, I know you, and yeah, you have your war on Christmas, so.
Well, yeah, of course.
You're one of the generals in the army, aren't you?
Are you kidding? I love Christmas. Christmas is the best.
It is the best.
Mostly because you get time off of work. That's number one.
Well,
number
it doesn't
two,
hurt.
children and love in the world, but mostly,
but presents.
Mostly getting off of work. Reminds me of that. Do you remember? I'm an old guy, so I know this. Remember that old Steve Martin, old Steve Martin clip from SNL, where he'd be like, "If I could get one thing in life, it would be peace on earth."
Yeah.
No. A bitchin' sports car, blah blah. But mostly
and peace on earth.
And peace on earth. Remember that? That's
yes.
a great clip. I forgot about that too. We're talking about that.
Me too.
Anyway, I really do mean Happy Holidays, especially now that Thanksgiving
Yes.
is just officially part of the Christmas season. It really is a multi-holiday kind of time of year.
It is.
And we got the very merry. Oh, let me try that again. The very merry Christmas party kind of holiday thing.
Yes.
That's fun.
Yeah. Actually, you know what I just finished watching right before we started recording?
I'm afraid to ask.
Was the Disney parks, I don't even know what they call it, but they had a holiday kickoff that I think was shown on ABC like Thanksgiving night or the night after Thanksgiving. But it's on Disney Plus now. And so we watched it, and the reason I'm bringing this up is because you might want to watch it. Because
and what's it called again? What is it? I'm looking for just
honestly
roughly. I mean, paraphrase.
I don't know.
But
Disney's Christmas kickoff.
I don't know. Oh, I think I heard it. Like somebody mentioned this to me, and I'm like, oh, I missed it. But it's on Disney Plus.
Yes, it is.
Oh, nice. Yeah, Disney Plus. How's that going for you? I don't. By the way, I don't know what's in the rundown today because mostly I just mail the show in, so I don't do any research. But so I don't know what the rundown is. But Disney, is there an update on Disney Plus? We're going to talk about that.
Yeah, well, so we haven't. I think I published the last show, the launch date of Disney Plus. It's been a few weeks, Chris. I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, nothing happens in that time. I mean, just
no. But yeah, so they announced that the very first day, they surpassed 10 million subscribers.
Is that good?
The first day.
Yeah.
10 million.
It's Disney, though.
Subscribers.
It's Disney, of course.
Yeah, I guess. So that was. I'm trying to. They had a projection of. Let me see if they have it in this article. Oh, they projected they were going to have between 10 and 18 million subscribers in the first year.
Wow.
So in the first day, they hit the low end of that projection.
Wow. Well, given that, then, I mean, I thought it was kind of a rocky start, at least personal experience, just using the system and all of those in the first couple of days. But if you look at it in that lens and you go, well, they got, that many more over their projection, then I guess they weathered that storm pretty well. Yeah, it seems like a no-brainer. I mean, it covers just so many, like almost no matter what, kind of... I don't know, genre you're into. They kind of have it all covered.
They really do. It's they have they have a ton of stuff, man. I mean, but I'll be completely honest, they don't have a lot of stuff that I thought they would.
It's early days.
It is, and I keep telling myself that, but we're a month in, and
what do you? I mean, I know. Let's just get the one thing out of the way that might take a while, but like the vintage, parks, ABC, World of Disney stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
They'll get there.
The Wonderful World of Disney. Things like the Mickey Mouse Club, the different iterations of that. My kids were just saying, oh, they don't have a lot of the Playhouse Disney stuff that we had when we were growing up. And things like Higglytown Heroes, Bear in the Big Blue House, that you probably don't know because your kids are.
I don't know. Different
young,
era. Yeah.
But I am surprised that they don't have all of that on there.
Well, a couple thoughts on that. One, there's a lot of contracts you got to kind of wade through.
I know.
With that stuff. And two, I'm sure they're like, well, we don't have to give everything up all at once, right?
True.
Because, they can hold some of that back, and then if they want to, juice the numbers a little bit, they can be like, hey, now we have this on the system.
Yeah. And I think, I'm pretty sure that's what's going to happen.
Yeah. Let's see. What have I been watching? Mandalorian.
Oh, are you up to?
I'll
we
tell you
haven't
about that.
watched.
I didn't watch today's Friday.
Yeah,
I didn't watch
today's
today's.
Friday. Okay, good.
So I watched up through last week.
Okay.
I'm really kind of surprised it's as popular as it is. Like, I even know people, I don't know how they're getting it, but I know people that are not subscribed to Disney Plus that are watching it. So, I mean, aside from Baby Yoda, do you think it's that good? Like, what's your opinion of the show?
Oh my God, I love it.
Do you? Why?
It's okay. So I couldn't care less about Boba Fett, and I did not have a lot of high hopes for this because it's another Mandalorian.
Yeah.
But oh my God, it's a compelling story. It's like, oh wow, okay, so let's see what what this Mandalorian is, and his journey, and he's a bad boy. He's not even going along with.
Well, he's a bad boy by being a good boy.
Well, yes, exactly.
Right.
And
right.
So it's just it's unexpected, and maybe that's part of it is that I didn't have a lot of high hopes for it, so it's coming in. It's bumping it up for me, but I thoroughly enjoy it. I watch it with my wife and my son, and they both like it too. So yeah, I don't know. It's a hit in our household.
Okay, I like it too. I'll leave it at that.
Okay,
I'll leave it at that. I love Baby Yoda like everybody. You know what's dumb is I caught up on a couple of plot points that were just like so inconceivable that they really kind of rubbed me the wrong way. I know it's minor or whatever, and my nerd glasses moment, but a couple of points. But and the thing I both like and dislike about it, which is weird, both equally, is that it's nothing more than a Western. I mean, this is a movie that could have been made in 1952. Just without it being Star Wars, and it's like the same, even like sort of how he carries himself and kind of leans against things like old gunslingers would have done and stuff. It's
I like that.
No, I do too, and that's what I'm saying. I both like it, and I'm like, I don't know, I got weird emotions about it. I kind of like it. It's kind of sleepy at times. Part of the problem is I watch it late at night and I'm already tired, and then it's a little sleepy, but I kind of like it. Yeah, there's some plot holes in it that really bug me. But on that, okay, well, so we're watching that.
Okay.
I haven't watched. I mean, you and some others are gushing over the Imagineering thing.
My God,
I haven't watched that yet.
That is the greatest.
It's one of those things that
for Disney park fans, and even not fans, but if you have any interest in the parks and how they were built, or even just finding out how some of this stuff came together. I mean, not even if you're a fan of it.
Well, I mean, that sounds perfect for me because that's always been the thing I love most about the parks is really kind of seeing them as a work of art, as something that people made, not so much I don't. What am I trying to say? I don't love them because I appreciate the rides. I like going out. I don't love them because I like rides and stuff or shows or characters. I like them as a large scale sort of creation that somebody came up with. So, but that's one of those things that I keep saying. Well, all right, when I have time and I'm awake and I can focus and I'll watch it. And so, of course, it never happens. Mm-hmm. So, is it a series? Is that what I gather?
Yes.
Okay.
It's up to 6 episodes so far.
Wow, really?
Yes.
Day one, it was like 1 episode.
Well, yeah, they're releasing it just like the Mandalorian.
Yeah, I know. Time's going by fast. Yeah. You know what else is weird about the Mandalorian? Have you noticed like the show links are like all over the map?
Yeah.
That's wild. I mean, that's kind of cool though.
Today's is I think it's the longest, 44 minutes.
Yeah, most were like in the 27 to 37 kind of range. Yeah. But that's kind of cool though, because then you're telling your story at your pace, not because all TV shows are half an hour, and there's so much time for commercials and whatever.
Yep.
So that's kind of cool. I like it. You know what else? I gotta vent this, and we can move on. But you know what else really drives me insane about that show?
Mm-hmm.
It really makes me nuts in a way that I was surprised.
Okay.
Take the helmet off.
Well,
I know it's a whole thing. You're not supposed to, but I get it.
Right.
But it's like I feel a little claustrophobic. I'm like, please,
Well, maybe that's
take
part
a
of
breath of air.
I know.
Maybe so.
Because I think that too. It's like, oh my God, you would just feel so much better if you take it off.
Just take off that and but then my logic kicks in. I'm like, well, if he's on his ship and he's got Baby Yoda there, which by the way is not a Yoda, but whatever.
Well,
I know. Just let it go.
yes.
Like if he's on his ship and just flying and just the Baby Yoda's there, can't he take his helmet off? There's nobody else there.
No, it's against
No.
against his religion.
No, it's not.
Sure.
It's no.
Yeah.
No. You saw the one with where they land on the supposed out in the middle of nowhere planet with the fish people.
Yeah.
No, they say that he can't take it off in front of other people.
Right.
Yoda doesn't count as people.
Sure. Oh my God. Of course
He's a
he does.
baby.
Oh my
No,
God. You're so
it's like when you have kids, and you know this. When you have kids, they're babies. You don't I have to close the bathroom door because I don't want the baby to see me go to the bathroom. Like, who cares? It's a baby.
Nope. He can't. There's something in his religion that he cannot.
Is it a religion?
Yeah, he said because like in episode 2, when he's with the Jawas, he doesn't want to put down his weapons. He actually says it's I'm a Mandalorian. It's part of my religion. My
He
weapons
used the word religion?
Yeah.
Okay. Huh. He should have just shot all those little
He should have. I agree.
I love Jawas though. Until I found out what I saw one of those books they show you what's inside the Star Wars things.
Okay.
Do you know what a Jawa is? Like inside the robe?
No.
It's like a rat creature.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No.
That totally turned me off. I like the Jawas though.
Yeah. No, I since I was a kid, they have always creeped me out.
Yeah, they're supposed to.
Yeah,
they're
so
kind of cute though.
No, they're
Kinda
not at all.
Like
cute.
Baby Yoda.
No, don't even.
Baby Yoda. And kudos to them for I guess somebody wanted to do Yoda as CG and somebody held their ground and said, Nope, it's gonna be a puppet.
Yep.
Because that's how Star Wars is, and good for them.
Yeah, well, actually, Favreau and Dave Filoni wanted to make it CGI, and it was Herzog Warner is the client.
Yeah.
He's the one that said because they went through the scene with the puppet, and then they took the puppet out, and they were like, okay, go do it again. And he's like, wait, what?
He's like, you put that bleeping puppet back in.
Yeah. He said, you're a coward if you do. No, he did. He called him coward. He said, you are a coward if you use CGI to animate Baby Yoda. And and so that was the decision point. It was like, okay, well, we'll just do the
I think
puppet.
they would have said, we can find another actor.
But he's right. But that's what makes.
Of
Oh my
course.
God, that's you're getting me nuts now.
No.
I mean
would not get you
that's
nuts, no.
the curse of of episodes 1, 2,
I
and
know.
3.
I know. Misa, no.
All right, on that.
Is it time to move on?
All right, yes.
As soon as Jar Jar's quoted, it's time to move on.
Oh, we are way past time if Jar Jar's quoted.
All right. I'm sorry. I went on a big tangent. What do you got this?
So the holiday, real quick, the holiday thing. The reason I'm telling you is because Sting is in it.
Yeah. Which 20 years ago that would have propelled me to go watch it, and now I'm actually that.
Baby Spice is in it too, so I mean if that helps.
Wow, we are really. Actually, it's funny. It's funny you mentioned Sting because I forgot about that till you said it. But that is the thing that I heard that I went, oh, I would have liked to seen that. All right. Anyway, so yeah, should I watch it? Was it good?
Oh, please don't. I mean, if you don't if you don't care about Sting, don't waste.
Well, I mean, I do. I don't.
I mean, do.
Hey, he's like almost like a parent that you love, but they do embarrassing things, and you just like, oh, when I was younger, I really idolized you, and now you're just embarrassing me.
I forget what his first song was, but he kind of like half-hearted it. But then at the end, he sang "Message in a Bottle," and it was like, okay, he got into it, and it was like, all right,
Yeah, you know what lost me was he started doing lute music. Like he put out albums where he's playing the lute and singing like Renaissance music that has no melody or structure to it all. And I don't know. He just like went.
That's
way
when you have
crazy.
too much money.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That's when I'm like, okay, I think I don't have to worry about what he's doing anymore.
No, you really don't.
Did he have any loots on the
No,
thing?
no loots that I saw, no.
Oh, well. Anyway. All right. Well, I'm going to watch it anyway.
All right. Well, yeah. So Disney Plus, so far, 2 thumbs up for me, simply because of The Mandalorian, but more than that, the Imagineering story, excellent show. You need to watch it. Oh my God, you need to watch it. It's fascinating, and I feel kind of okay. So I feel kind of I don't know what the best word to describe it, but over my lifetime, I've read a lot of books and done a lot of studying of Disney and the history and how theme parks were built and everything else. Now I watch these, I'm like, oh, now everybody's going to know everything I know because it's all right here. They did.
Oh no,
they did such a great job.
Now I'm not special.
Yeah, I'm like, oh,
yeah, but not everybody's going to watch it. Just like you and Casey Liss, pretty much.
Well, you need to watch it.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
So,
did you learn anything you didn't know?
Yes, I think there were a couple tidbits in there that I didn't know, but for the most part, it's going to script. I mean, like it's fairly accurate,
Once you've read every book on the theme parks that's available, it's not too much new to know, I guess.
I know.
Huh. Oh, cool. Yeah, like I said, it's one of those things that are like, I got to be in the right frame of mind to watch it.
It is more of a time investment than The Mandalorian because they are an hour, solid hour each. So far, we're with tonight's episode, you're up to 6 hours. Yeah,
I better get on it. Is Baby Yoda in it?
No, Baby Yoda.
Well, they're going to run this Baby Yoda thing into the ground. You realize, right?
Oh my God! Well, it wouldn't be Disney if they didn't.
Well, I was going to say, I don't know if you know this about Disney, but they like to take a thing and run with it.
Yeah, I know.
Did you see the kerfuffle over their like rush to market merchandise? Like they just went out to Redbubble and made some T-shirts and stuff.
Yeah, I know.
It's crazy. Oh no, wait, there were a couple of before we move off Disney Plus. There were 2 other things I want to know if you heard about and had thoughts about. So one, but I think it's not that interesting, but it was kind of interesting. Apparently, there was a minor kerfuffle over The Simpsons in that they were showing the old 4:3 aspect ratio shows in letterbox, so they were like cutting off the top and bottom.
Yes.
So, but I think they've come out and actually said, no, we'll fix that in a future thing. So good for them. I mean, at least
as long as they do it. Yeah.
Well, they said they were going to. Companies never don't not do what they say they're going to not do or whatever.
Don't do what Johnny Don't does.
Thank you. See, it all works. But apparently there were even some episodes where there are visual gags that when they do it in the letterbox, like it ruins the gag because it just cuts off whatever the thing is.
Yeah.
All right. You don't seem that interested in that.
No, I do. No, I read. No, absolutely. I read about it. And so I didn't know this, that they actually had like a Simpsons Plus or something, or not some kind of Simpsons owned website where they showed all of the Simpsons episodes. You can subscribe to it and watch them all. I mean, you have to really be a Simpsons fan to do that. But you could go back and they actually had a selection. You could watch it in the original format or in the letterbox format. And so you actually had a choice. And so when they moved everything over to Disney Plus, they didn't have that choice. And so anyway, I mean, that was actually a huge thing that came out on day one.
No, yeah, I didn't. I only heard about it from one place, so I don't know how big it was. But I think Disney said they're going to do the same thing, give watchers the option again. But more importantly, at least to me, apparently Star Wars Episode 4 has been changed again. Did you hear about this? I'm sure you did. Like do you actually do any work like during the day, or just surf the net? Just surf the net, because there's literally nothing I can come up with that you're not like, yeah, I saw that. Like, how do you do that?
I can act surprised.
Do you have just like retinal implants? So you have TweetDeck going in there?
Oh, I do have. Yeah, I mean that's a huge source of my.
All right. Anyway, so apparently, Greedo shot first, but Han shot first, but only because Greedo like threatened him. Now there's like a word in there. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, if I recall. Yes, Greedo says something like inaudible that wasn't in the original or even the special edition, and now their guns go off. I think at the same time, or Han has a slight edge again.
Well, no, but you're glossing over the important fact here.
Am I?
The nerd glasses part. So the word that Greedo says is the important part, because apparently from other sources, not within that movie, but from other Star Wars sources, that word that he says, and I don't remember what it is offhand, it's basically like, now you die. It's like I'm going to kill you kind of statement, right? So by saying that word, it makes it okay for Han to shoot first, because now his life has been threatened.
Oh, look at that.
So it's like they're like walking it back a little bit, right? So anyway, just like, can't they just leave it alone? Just put it back and leave it alone. Just put it back and leave it alone.
Right.
Is it that hard?
Don't mess with it anymore.
It's like I tell you when you edit me in this show, just leave it alone.
That's right.
Anyway, I just couldn't believe that they messed with that again. And apparently it's, I should have more details, but apparently George Lucas had something to do with that. So like, this is like now the third time George has had, like, it was actually done before they bought it or something. I don't know. There's something where like he still had a hand in it. I'm like, does he still need to be around? Isn't there a yacht he should be just lounging on somewhere with his money that he got?
I've heard a lot of things about George Lucas lately, and we haven't seen Rise of Skywalker yet, so we don't know. You don't know what it's going to show us and everything else. But I've heard some really wacky stuff. Specifically, one article said that they showed Rise of Skywalker to test audiences, and they absolutely hated it.
Oh, don't tell me this.
And so, so I'm hoping and praying that this is not true. But so they brought in George Lucas to help them, and he actually helped them finish it out. And they were like scrambling to make a bunch of changes.
Oh, stop it! That can't be true. That's got to be like urban legend.
I hope it is. I hope
that
it's
can't be true.
That's urban like legend. I hope it's not true.
Our ship is taking on water. Where's that guy that built that Titanic ship? Is he around?
Right.
Let's get him.
Right. So
that can't be true.
I don't know, man. That's what I'm saying. I've heard a lot of stuff. So maybe they did this as like, okay, thank you. Like, okay, George, since you helped us with this, we'll.
Is there anything else you'd like to monkey with?
Yeah.
Yeah, it just occurred to me, like, somebody said to me a couple days ago, they're like, because a few people I work with, like, the last two, or a few movies that have come out for Star Wars, we've gone as a group, and they're like, hey, are we going to go as a group this year? And I'm like, well, no, Star Wars isn't coming out till, like, December 20th or something, like, thinking it's, like, months away. And I'm like, holy cow, that's just, like next week.
Yeah.
Wow.
I know. I started thinking about it. I need to get some tickets and plan a time to go.
Yeah. Well, now I have a dilemma because I've always gone like late the night it opens, but that night we're actually going to Mickey's Very Merry Christmas party. So now what am I going to do? So see you, family.
No, I think you'll be okay to wait.
I just don't want any spoilers. That's all.
I know. I don't either.
It's not about me rushing because I'm impatient. It's I don't want to be spoiled.
I know, me either. But I gotta. I guess I'll just stay off Twitter and everything else.
Yeah, good luck
for a little bit.
Okay, why don't you come down? Let's go see it.
Okay.
I'll come up to see it with you. Do you have movie theaters up there?
We do. Yes, it's up in the Yankee North up here. We do.
In the frozen tundra known as
city,
Louisiana.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, what else you got?
All right, my favorite monorails. So real quick,
right.
and we'll zip through.
I'm gonna take a nap.
We'll zip through a few of these. So Bombardier, is that how you say it?
Oh, very nice. Look at you with your French.
Look at that.
Bombardier.
Apparently, they have they released their annual statement and the latest quarterly earnings report. It shows $247 million in services plus $104 million in rolling stock for an undisclosed North American company
whose name starts with D.
Yeah, exactly.
I can't say anymore.
So it's yes, people are speculating that it is Walt Disney World. The amount of money puts it in the realm of the cars, the trains that they would need. So the idea is that at least it's on the books and they'll get started, but I don't know how long it takes to build a monorail train. And so I don't know when they would be delivered or anything like that.
See, I told you all along.
Yeah.
You just don't believe me.
So that's...
And I think we in America say bombardier, but that's right.
Okay, that sounds good.
Yeah. Well, cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. All right, a couple of construction notes. One is demolition on Communicore West is happening.
I haven't seen any other pictures. Like, is it down?
There are pictures. Yes, it's you can see as of I don't know, a few days ago at least. You can see through the buildings.
Wow. They didn't implode it like I requested.
No imploding.
Oh, too bad.
So that is going away because I know you haven't been to Epcot in a couple weeks.
I'm good for a while.
Yeah. But you need to get your Chippendale magnets.
Yeah.
What's up with that?
I thought about that the other day.
Staying in Epcot, the new Epcot guide map.
Yeah.
It lists opening dates for a few of the attractions that are coming.
Really?
Yeah. So for Canada, the new movie there.
Mm-hmm.
That opens in, I think, January, it says. Let's see. January 2020, which is pretty cool. So that's just, next
2020.
month.
It sounds like so futuristic.
Also in January 2020, the Beauty and the Beast sing-along in France. So it's going to alternate between Impressions France and that. I don't know how they'll do that. I guess it's just, rotate it.
Wait, is the sing? Sorry to interrupt. Is the sing-along thing like the Frozen sing-along thing at the studios?
No, it's not. It is just going to be a film.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, I think that's what. I think.
Just say it with confidence. Nobody will know.
Yes, absolutely.
There you go. Okay.
Going to be just a film. The Space 220 is going to open in early 2020.
Space 220.
The new restaurant attached to the
right.
Mission Space.
I didn't know that was its name. 220. What's 220?
220 miles above the Earth.
Look at you. Like my own personal Rain Man.
Yeah, look
all
at
right.
that.
Okay.
In the land, a bunch of stuff's open in January. Awesome Planet, so it's replacing the film that was there, the Timon and Pumbaa film.
Right.
So that's January 2020 as well.
What was that film called?
Oh God!
Come on, you can do it. That's right. Don't worry about it. Everybody's yelling at their podcast.
I know.
All right.
And then the new barbecue place in the American Adventure, the Regal Eagle.
No, they couldn't have put a B on there.
I mean, right?
Come on.
Thank you. Of course, I say that joke to my daughter, and she looks at me like,
"Why even bother?"
At least Tammy laughed. That opens this month.
That's got to be an internal joke with some people, right?
Of course.
Yeah. Okay.
Of course. And then the Art of Disney, it was up front. That's moving back to American Adventure, and it's going to open there this month as well.
Okay.
So a bunch of dates for a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna be. I was actually thinking a couple days ago. I'm like, oh, it's almost time for the art festival.
Yes,
I'm looking forward to it. I really like that one. That's still my favorite. Yeah,
it's cool.
All right, neat. A lot of stuff happening at that park. It's so fun to watch.
It is.
Hey, have they done? I can check the photos, but have they done anything about the fountain and the walls? Like, have they improved the guest flow through there or anything yet?
They actually, I saw yesterday that they have created a new pathway between near where the Art of Disney is, or was, I should say.
Oh.
They built a new path behind that.
Oh,
and I think they're going to actually close off that whole area and funnel people like behind it towards the seas with Nemo.
Yeah, it's funny. That didn't occur to me that that's part of the building.
Yes.
And last time I was there, it was still open. It wasn't boarded up or anything. So, how far does that go? Does that also include the Kodak thing that was there? No, that's a separate building.
So that is
because that was closed too when I was there.
Yeah, that's the new pinch
down.
trading area, store that I think opened today, actually.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Where are people going to get their Instamatic film?
It's either there or that might be the PhotoPass.
That was a joke, Glenn.
They changed, and no, I know, but I thought they're going to actually get rid of the camera center, but I think it's still called the camera center. And then the other one's the pin trading. So anyway, but yeah, there's a lot of changes, man.
Yeah, wow, it's like a whole new park.
Yeah, no kidding.
Okay, won't recognize it.
I know. And then the last bit of construction news that I have is in the Magic Kingdom in Tomorrowland. There are more, so more of the 1994 Tomorrowland is going away.
Thank goodness.
Yeah. So the accents that are on the Wedway track or People Mover track, sorry.
The accents. Oh, those little like flying.
The metal pieces. Yeah, they're taking
like
those
wings
down. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, good.
Yeah. So they're going away.
I think I said it before, but aren't you surprised there's like no mention of this at all?
I
Like
know,
usually when they update a land, they have some sort of, hey, coming in 2020, we're reimagining the Tomorrowland or something.
Yeah.
Hey, how about Tron? I haven't heard any update on Tron in a while. Where's it at? Do you know?
They're building it. So they finished the track, and they are now working on the building.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. So
do we have a date on that, roughly?
No, just 2021.
2021. Oh,
yeah,
well, all right.
Yeah. It'll be done. Yeah.
Okay.
They have ways to go.
All right. Nice.
Apparently, in the Carousel of Progress, there were a couple of teenagers that appear to be maybe on a substance of some sort.
Okay.
And they climbed.
By the way, you couldn't have sounded more like an old man right there. But go ahead.
Well, I know.
One of these teenagers using.
Right. Well, Carousel of Progress. So in the very first scene, they got one dude got up on stage and got up next to the father. And like,
oh no,
oh yeah, and got like right up to his face and stuff. And so
way.
I guess his friend got up on stage too. He looked under the influence of something as well, and he was trying to pull him off the stage, but couldn't. And then the first dude just like kind of lays down and like goes to sleep behind the dog. and so finally, I think other guests like were like, like they were yelling at him and stuff, but
it was too late. It was moving to the next scene. So
right. And so, but there were no cast members that were there immediately. Like this went on for a good minute or two before anything happened.
But what did the dog and the father do?
They just kept going, man. They acted like it didn't even faze them. It was the best thing.
That is professional acting right there.
Absolutely right.
The show must go on.
That is right.
Oh man! And you said there's video of this? Did I hear that?
Yeah, there is.
Well, you got to link
post
me.
It. Yeah.
Link me, brother.
Yep.
Oh, that's funny. And what would you have done? Really, like literally, like you're there, you're with your family in a typical thing. You're, taking your photos like you do. What would you have done?
Yeah, it's a good question. I mean, yeah, like I'm not the confrontational type, but you're messing with the Carousel of Progress.
The Carousel of Progress. Like you break something there, they can't fix it.
No, right. And so, yeah, I absolutely would have.
So you're assuming this guy is on something just because he's wearing like a tie-dye shirt.
Okay, watch the whole video.
Well, he must have been high. He's got tie-dye. What is he doing?
I don't know, man.
Whoa.
I know. So, yeah. So apparently he did damage some of the props some kind of way. So I don't know.
The guy recording the video says, kids, get back. Kids, get back.
Yeah. Well, you'll keep watching, and then some woman actually does stand up and is like yelling at him, and
she looked official. She had like a tablet or something. Like she might have been a.
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think the cast member. I don't think she was a cast member.
No. Okay.
No.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, he's like messing with the butter churn.
Yeah. Right. So I'm thinking they've got to take either. I mean, at the minimum, they'll probably have a cast member ride in every
they
theater,
used to,
right?
They used to.
Yeah, they used to, but not for a long time.
Yeah, and then one of them got killed.
Well, oh my God, that was so long ago. Jesus.
No, but aren't you impressed with my my historical knowledge?
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Wow, that is wild. Now, I hope this doesn't screw things up for people. Now there's going to be a glass wall.
That's That's what I'm worried about. Is that they're going to do some kind of protection, and it's going to screw up, the experience, which is awful.
Nah, they won't do anything. You know why? It would cost money.
No, that's well, but having somebody ride in each one too.
They'll do that. They'll have a cast member there, because that's the easiest thing. It'll be fine.
I guess.
Sure. You sure that wasn't like a cast member person?
I don't. Well, okay. So let's say it is. I mean, she didn't really do much. Like, she should have run up there and grabbed him by his neck.
The dog is barking. That's fantastic. Well, you know what? I both think he should be locked up and given a medal. That is great.
So that's.
I want to know what happened. Like, I want to know what happened. Oh man, I'd love to know what happened to this guy.
Oh yeah, you won't see him at Disney. I'll tell you that.
Yes, his cast member stepped in right away.
Well, no, read on.
Oh, other ones. Yeah, I don't like to read parts of things.
I believe the eyewitnesses over Disney's official statement.
Really? How can that be?
Okay,
it's the official one.
Yeah,
that's fantastic.
All right,
what prompted him to go up? Like, I wish there was video, because this video was obviously taken after he's already up there. But like, can you imagine like he's just like, I gotta go climb up there. I need that butter churn.
Right.
So awesome. All right. I hope the rest of the things you got are as good as that.
No, they're not.
Oh, so we should have finished.
Sorry, I guess we should have. I'm looking at what else is like. Oh well. All right.
Edit it later.
Yeah. So the last thing I have on the rundown, but it'll be the second to last thing we talk about, is Bob Iger was named Time's Business Person of the Year.
Most boring person of the year.
Yeah, exactly. So
sorry, Bob.
That's that.
Well, I mean, he deserves it, I think.
He does. Oh my God, does it? Yeah. He's a money making machine.
Yeah, I mean, if your job is to maximize shareholder value,
that's right.
Nobody's really doing it better than he is.
He's really not. I mean, nobody is. He's the guy right now, and the company doesn't need a soul. So yeah, that's awesome. All right. So then,
I love this show. All right.
Then, I know. On one hand, I'm like, oh man, I hope they do some awesome stuff at Disney and all. And then the dude's like making gajillion dollars for Disney, and I'm complaining about the dude. So, whatever. Yeah.
You're a complicated individual.
I am.
You're like an onion.
What's Eisner doing now? Can't we bring him back?
What is he doing? I don't know.
He's on the Imagineering story. So.
Is he really? Yes. Oh yeah, I guess he would have to be.
Yeah,
of course.
I might have kissed the TV screen when he was on.
I could swear I thought you didn't like him back when he was.
Oh, I hated the dude.
You're so
his second decade. It was not good, but his first decade was unbelievable. So
because it wasn't really him, it was that other guy.
It was Frank Wells. Yes, I know, but he was still the head. And they worked in tandem. They really did.
Like the best partnerships, just like you and me.
That is absolutely right. Walton Roy, Michael, and Frank, and then Chris and Glenn. Yeah,
you forgot John and Paul.
John and Paul. There you go. Well, I wasn't good. Okay. Yeah. Yes, we can throw that. I mean, oof. All right. And then the last thing I have, I don't even have it on here because I'm completely out of it apparently. This little new attraction opened called Rise of the Resistance.
What's that about?
At Hollywood Studios.
I've heard of that part. That's
December
where they have the Galaxy's Edge. I've heard
December
that's
5th.
right.
Yes, it opened in Galaxy's Edge. Yeah.
It must not have. Must have been quite a quiet opening. I haven't heard much about it.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything. I think people just getting on and getting off, and that's it.
Is there anything possibly we could say about this that hasn't been beaten to death? Do you have any unique perspectives on this?
What I will say is I am actively avoiding every video that
Are
even
you?
mentions Rise of the Resistance. I am trying to stay so
Can you do it? Can
in
you
the
really,
dark.
Can you really do that? For that
I'm
long?
trying. I don't know, man, but I'm trying. So anyway, so yes. So for our listeners that aren't aware, getting on that ride is almost near impossible unless you are really dedicated to getting to the park like at 3 a.m.
Yeah, somebody was talking. We had a business kind of like a happy hour thing the other day. I was talking to some people I work with, some of whom are Disney fans, and somebody was saying like the what am I trying to say? The ideal time to get there is like 4:30 a.m.
Yeah.
Like if like that's would have been kind of calculated as if you get there by then you can probably get in.
Yeah.
Which is just insane.
It is.
You know, I've mentioned Andrew before, my friend Andrew.
Yeah.
He got there at 8 a.m. He thought it was going to be like early.
Sure.
Like, I'm just no doubt I'm not going to get, on it. And nope. By like, I think he said 8:45 or whatever is done. Something like that.
Yeah.
That's insane.
It's
Is the, and I haven't, because like you, I'm kind of trying to, which is a difficult position for guys that are supposed to be like, have a podcast about things that are happening, to be ignorant of what this thing is. But because I'm trying to not get too much information about it, I haven't really gotten a sense of, is this mainly a problem because it's so popular and there's so many people, or is the ride having problems and so its throughput just isn't high enough? The answer is probably both, which is boring. But what have you heard?
Yeah, it's all of that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean they warned from early on that this is the longest ride time wise in Disney park history.
Like 20 minutes? Is
the
it
total?
really?
The total time's over 20 minutes, and so yeah, there's got to be a limit on how many can actually get through the attraction.
Wait, how long was a Great Movie Ride? That felt like 20 minutes often.
I think it was 17.
No, it's pretty close. Okay.
Great negative.
It doesn't matter. Let it go.
No, now I need to know.
Let it go.
No,
Hey, did you see Frozen 2 yet?
Wikipedia. No. I mean, no, I didn't.
Why do you mock that? Why do you?
I'm not mocking it.
There's one part of it that
22 minutes.
that you see. What, Great Movie Ride?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I know things, Glenn. You think you're the only one, but I know things.
Let's see. Rise of the Resistance is
22.
Well, that can't be right. Wikipedia says 18 minutes.
Well, then it's not the longest ride.
But we've been promised that this was the longest ride.
Maybe it just feels like the longest.
Maybe
Maybe they count the time it's broken down.
I think they had some reliability issues in the beginning. I think they've worked most of them out, but I think that is, at least in the beginning, that did contribute to the long wait times as well, to the point that they were giving away not just a fast pass or virtual ride ticket for the next day, but they also were giving away another ticket to you, another day's admission to you, if you had a reservation or virtual, whatever they call it. So they were acknowledging that they were having a lot of problems at first, but I think they've ironed most of them out. But now it's just the horde of people that are lining up. In fact, this morning I saw a post from one of the guys from Parkology who came up with the ride every ride in Disney World in a day.
Right.
I don't know if he was actually trying to do it today or not, but his post was basically, here at 5:55, note to self, get here earlier. And he posted a picture, and he, the front of they're all waiting, and he's way in the back, and there's just a ton of people in front of him at 5 minutes to 6 this morning.
Wow.
Yeah.
Insane.
So, yeah, I think people are excited about it, high interest, and, it's a limited capacity. So I think they're working against each other. I'm sure at some point it'll ease up, but the one thing that is nice though is that it's not fast pass, so people can't virtually get a jump in line, right? I mean, the people, if you're there and you want to ride it, you go and try to get on it.
So people, resort guests don't have
so they do on mornings that the extra magic hours are offered.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And they can go and get in earlier than the regular day guests. And while they can't make a reservation until I think it's 15 minutes before official park open, all of those people are getting, they're in line before the people in the gates are. But that's not every day. So no, they don't get an advantage every day.
All right, so you're going to be down here in January.
Yeah.
What are you placing the odds at?
Yeah, I'm not even going to try. I mean, January.
Seriously?
Oh, no. It's
late January.
Gonna be
it's not like...
Yeah, it's going to be crazy still.
Really? Think so?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right, then.
I'll have to check Park Leap and see.
Yeah, good. There's nothing I can show in there.
They don't even have a wait time or anything?
No, there's no wait times. No. It's because it's just boarding groups. There's no wait times.
Yeah, so...
The only thing I might be able to do is show, like, if all boarding groups are gone. Like, just show, when it gets to that point. But I think that's it. Huh, all right. Well, sure sounds good. I mean, the people that do get on, has it been like, oh my God, it's totally worth it? And
yeah, so a guy I work with, he actually he lives in Michigan, but he was down there on December 5th. And I had told him before, I said, hey man, you gotta, if you're down there, you gotta try to ride this. And so he texted me that day. He goes, hey, are you here? Because he forgot our conversation. And I said, no, I'm not. But he's like, oh my God, I got on it. He said, Glenn, it is the most incredible ride I've ever ridden anywhere.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like everybody, the consensus is I haven't heard a negative review yet.
okay.
But I'm not trying to seek out a lot
Yeah,
of,
I get it.
But everything I've read so far, people's opinions of it, just glowing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's not going to help lessen the crowds any.
No, it's not. But this is it. This is what Galaxy's Edge needed.
Yeah,
I mean, they really shouldn't have opened the land without it.
No. Still only two attractions. I wish there were two more. It'd be nice, even if they were tiny little something or others.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, I guess they got shows and like little actor things and stuff, but still.
Yeah. Well, the other thing too is, we'll find out next week when Rise of Skywalker comes out, but I really think there may be some tie-in to the movie.
What do you mean?
Between Galaxy's Edge and Rise of the Resistance and the whole land and the movie. It takes place between right. It takes place between what was it?
So you're saying like
The Last
Batuu
Jedi
might be in there.
Yes.
Oh, I see.
Or some reference or something.
Yeah. Well, that'd be cool.
So that's what I'm thinking. Oh man, so maybe this is a place where we get
Something
to find
happens.
out. Yeah, something happens.
Huh. Okay.
And maybe they can have more shows after the movie's out that reference what happens in the movie.
Like a Mandalorian, but just a day in the life of Batuu.
I think they might have more Rey and Kylo stuff.
Okay.
Shows, interactions. So I think they've kind of been laying low.
Yeah,
I think we're going to see a lot more. I'm hoping we'll see a lot more after the movie's released.
Maybe they'll bring back the sporks.
Maybe. Maybe. Man,
that's
those
cool.
sports were awesome. I wish I had gotten
You know, my only real problem with the Galaxy's Edge is
What's
I wish it were twice the size. It's like
yeah. Well,
like
it's still
like it's so good.
fairly
like,
big.
like a whole park was like they could have done a whole park.
yeah. It is fairly big.
Yeah, I know. But after 5 years from now, it'll be like
True.
You know,
Well, maybe they can
me
add
help
some
you.
more stuff.
dude, add some more. Easy for me to say, but they should have done a whole park. I think, at least in Orlando.
Yeah.
But Disney, they're very conservative and don't like to overexpose on
I know,
things,
right?
so.
Jeez.
Good to wade in.
And Star Wars is one of those things that, it could be a fad. Right.
It's a fly by night.
Right. Like Frozen.
Yep.
Yeah. So, there was one other thing, and I can't. Oh! I made my final payment for the cruise. So,
Yep. I had to not make the payment.
So I am.
You're committed. You
I
are
am
going.
committed, man. I
That
should
is
be
awesome.
committed for paying that much for a 4-night cruise. But yeah,
Is it a lot like per night relative to
I don't know,
the other
man.
ones?
It was
Okay.
just a lot of money.
Just when you add it all up, just don't
Yeah.
forget. And I don't want to sadden you, but don't forget, because I'm always, even though I know it going into it, don't forget that you will spend far more money on the cruise than you think you're going to. Like how much do you think you'll spend for a 4-night? Like just for souvenirs, incidentals,
You see, I don't even know. I have to look at the excursions. I don't know if we're gonna. I don't know if we're even gonna do.
I'm not
it.
even counting. I wouldn't bother. Where are you stopping at? Not Nassau. At Cozumel.
Cozumel, yeah,
Just Cozumel, right?
yeah, that's it,
No, don't do anything at Cozumel. Stay on the
right?
boat.
I mean, there's.
No,
not-
you're there for the.
I'd like to. I wouldn't mind seeing the ruins, but
No. Oh, yeah. So you think that?
yeah,
To get those ruins are like that's an entire day's trek. Like it is like an hour or two to get to them.
Oh, God.
And a bus ride and stuff.
well,
I mean,
it looked
don't
like
let me
that.
talk.
I just
Huh?
didn't know it on the website. It kind of looked like that, but I didn't know if that was right or not.
No, it absolutely. In fact, I
Okay.
think you have to take. Yeah, because Cozumel's like on an island, I think, right? So you have to like take a ship to the mainland, not a ship, a
Lord.
boat or whatever, a ferry like thing. But that's like a 45-minute ride.
Hmm.
Then you have to get on a bus and go like I think another hour to go to the pyramids. Like don't let me. If you guys like really interested in seeing it, then do it. But
No,
don't think it's like
me.
oh.
The kids couldn't. Please, it's just.
I'm
it's
just
only
I'm
me.
just saying don't think it's like oh you just hop on a bus and in 20 minutes you're there.
No,
It's
that's what
like
I thought.
it is a full day commitment.
Oh,
So-
okay, never mind.
So we've never done it. I saw them long ago when I was much younger man.
Mm-hmm.
But because like you, I've kind of thought about well, it'd be kind of cool to do that. But then I look at what the actual effort is to go do it. I'm like, that seems like a lot of work for hey some rocks.
Yeah.
But, no, I mean I hate to poop because they are cool, but
Yeah.
it is a big investment, and I don't think it's a cheap excursion because it is like an
It's
all-night thing.
not. That's the other thing is I'm like, man, that's a lot of money.
Yeah, Tulum, I think, are the other ruins, right? Cozumel. Tulum.
So anyway, so I need to look at that. How much do I think I'm going to spend? I don't know. I mean, I know we had to pay the tip, which is what $13 per person per day, something like that.
Okay.
So it's another couple $100 or something. We're not going to do Palo.
Okay.
Um,
And this is the magic, right?
no, Wonder.
Wonder. That's what I meant to say. My brain
Yeah.
thought that, but said the other. Okay.
Yeah.
So there's no Remy.
No,
right?
no Remy. Right.
Yeah. Okay.
So, I mean, they're really, I'm hoping there's not a lot we have to spend on the cruise, but maybe there's stuff I'm not thinking of.
Photos. What about PhotoPass?
That's that is the one thing that I'm like, oh man, because they don't do PhotoPass, right? They do
No,
their
they-
own little thing.
What do you mean? Oh, they don't do like the photo. They do a PhotoPass like thing. Where
Do
you can
they?
spend,
I thought,
Yeah, but
go
but
ahead.
it's way more money.
Yeah.
It's like $300.
Oh, freak,
Yeah.
man, that's a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
So anyway, I'm just like, because for a 7-day, I think we spend probably $100 a day
Oh,
on average.
Jesus. Okay.
that's for photos. That's for you don't drink, but I mean I'd have an occasional couple of drinks at night or whatever, a glass of wine.
Yeah.
Internet. Don't forget internet. Not cheap.
Am I getting internet? Should I?
Of course you're going to get internet. How am I going to follow along?
You'll see the pictures when I get back.
When I pick them
Our
up.
podcast?
The Fox photo.
Yeah, right.
Anyway, I'm just saying, just for your own, because the last thing you want, the most disheartening thing is the last day when it's, and this has happened to me every single trip.
Mm-hmm.
At like 4 a.m, they slide the final bill under the door, and you hear that, right?
Yeah.
And you're like, oh hell, I know what that is.
Yeah.
And it's always like, I'm like, okay, it's probably going to be $700, and it's like, oh, it's $1,100. Oh, awesome. Or whatever it is.
Great.
Souvenirs, we always buy way more than we plan.
Yeah.
Because it's just so.
I'm hoping we don't go
easy.
crazy with souvenirs. No, serious. I know that coming from my lips
let's
is
try,
the
let's try
silliest
that.
thing, but
Let's try that again. Say it one more time.
No.
Shall I remind you how much you spent when you went to Disneyland? Should I bring that up?
Disney what? When did I get Disneyland?
I don't know. I don't know what you got. You told me what you spent.
Did
I? Don't
I?
know what you got?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Did I spend it? I couldn't have taken too much because we flew. I mean, I couldn't have gotten too much.
Maybe you shipped it back. I know you said you spent like $800 or something.
Did I? Oh God.
That's what you said.
That must have been for food and everything. Though.
No, that's not what you said.
Really?
Maybe you were just showing off. I don't know.
Oh God. I don't know.
Anyway,
I mean,
I'm just saying.
I did get okay. All right. Well, maybe so because it was the 60th anniversary, and they had like the special Disney like CD thing and a book.
Oh, this is so boring. Okay.
So, all right. I guess it could add up.
I'm just saying. It's better for you to think you're going to spend more.
Yes.
Or the opposite, do what sane people would do that I've not done yet, which is set a budget and
You're so funny.
and like track to that. So since you and I probably wouldn't do that, I'm just saying whatever you think you're going to spend, just double it, so at least you're not, because the last thing you want is that pain of like, and you just feel disgusted with yourself because you're like, I did not expect to spend that. So if you double what you really want to spend and you're under it, then you're like, oh, hey, good for me. I'm a wise shopper.
All right.
But I'm just saying, cruise ships, and you know this, cruise ships of any kind are very good at finding ways to take money from you.
Yeah,
right? So between photos and souvenirs and, you don't have ports of call except for the one, so it's not too bad. But
yeah,
just saying, that's all.
All right.
Just saying, just better to be prepared, or, better yet, just, set that budget and stick to it.
I guess.
Yeah, so according to the Disney site, a Tulum excursion is 8 hours.
No, yeah, we might skip that one.
Yeah, so not that it's not historically worth it. And all that,
I know, but you know what?
It's just it's for me, and this is my real point. Not that it's not worth it for me. I'd rather spend the time on the ship when everybody else is off and kind of hang out and have less crowds and all that stuff.
No, that's a good point.
So, but for kids, travel and see something, that's actually historical, travel worthy.
The only problem with this cruise is that we're not going to Keswick.
Yeah. Well, no. The only problem with this cruise, I won't be on it with you. But other than that,
the only problem is Keswick.
Screw you.
No, of course, but I mean that ship sailed.
But
hey,
I'm broke.
But yeah, no, I know. It's whatever. But it's a couple days at sea, and I've never been on a cruise where I've had a day at sea. Oh
wow, okay. Well, you're in for a treat.
So I'm sure.
Well, no, I mean, it sounds like I'm mocking, but I actually, I have two different minds of those. I like them because that's when they have like lots of events. Mm-hmm. On port days, the ship shuts down.
Yeah.
And they try to kick everybody off to go do things. But when it's at sea, that's like that's when there's all kinds of little things to do. And don't forget bingo. You got to do some Disney bingo. Got to do that. Don't mock it. It's good.
We haven't. We didn't do that last time.
Yeah, you got to do that. So you're going to buy bingo cards for that. There's a lot to do. They have the slide, right? The thing.
Yeah, they have
aqueduct?
something. Yes, they have something. I forget.
Cool.
Yeah.
And that's in February?
February, we're 75 days out.
Man, I'm jealous.
Yeah.
All right. Just couldn't do it this year. Sorry.
No, I understood.
Cool.
The cool thing is that it's coming back to New Orleans in 2021. So.
Oh, that's right. So there's a second bite at the apple, as it were.
Yeah.
That'll give you just enough time to maybe save up what you spent.
Uh-huh.
That's funny. Yeah, here it is. You must take a 30 to 45 minute ferry ride to the mainland, and then a bus ride that takes about an hour after that. See, look at me. I know these things. I just said that. So just to get there is a 2-hour hike.
Wow. All right.
You see the ruins for 10 minutes, and then you turn around.
Yeah, I mean.
Anyway, no, for me, especially since it's a 4-day, I mean, I would just stay on the boat because then everybody else will get off. You'll have lots more room at the. Well, I don't know what the weather would be like, but whatever.
Hopefully, it's not too cold.
Yeah, it'd be awesome.
Yeah. So looking forward to it.
Mardi Gras. Wow, like all Mardi Gras themed. So it'd be like you left home, but you didn't leave home.
That's right. That's true.
It'd be great for you.
There's a Tiana's restaurant and Tiana's bar now.
Oh, that's right. The promenade.
So it'll be very New Orleans-ish.
Please welcome aboard the Welch family.
Nice.
Just getting you ready. Thanks. All right, I can't wait for that. Can we do a podcast from the ship?
Well, let me look at the internet prices and then we'll talk.
Coming to you live via satellite.
Yeah.
All right. I have lots of tips on the internet thing, by the way, because I got hammered with big fees from that.
Yeah, so I remember that.
Yep. All right. Cool.
All right.
Well, this was fun. Nice to talk to you again. It's been a while.
Yes, it has been.
All right. Well, I guess I'll catch you next time.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you for joining us on another episode of Starport 75. Follow Chris on Twitter and Instagram at CBGray, and Glenn on Twitter and Instagram at DizWiz. Follow the show on Twitter and Facebook at Starport75 and Instagram at TheStarport75. For all things related to the show, including show notes and links to connect with us, visit us at starport75.com.